We recently expanded the shelving displays here in the studio by adding more cabinets. In this room, we added all those cabinets. And we made it a Star Wars room. And then in this room, we added all those cabinets and made this all other themes. And actually came up with a new way to add more shelving to the studio. But the rooms are full. How am I going to do that? We're going to take care of these changes today in this video. The first thing I need to do is build 2 more cabinets. Well, actually, I guess 2 cabinets and a little bit because I've got this little extension here as well. Now, I've actually been meaning to take care of this extension for a long time. I just want to increase the height of this bookcase that sits below the emergency light there because like we've got all this wasted space. But it turns out these short little cabinets, they don't have the holes that you put the little bit into to attach the top. Is it time to make some holes or should I just let gravity do its thing? Well, if you're gonna do things, you may as well do them right. So I decided to drill pilot holes and then attach the top. Just in case, you know? It makes sense. Don't tell anyone, okay? Between me and you, my drill bit kicked probably like 0.5 millimeter forward on the left side. That bothers me. It's flush on this side, but it kicked forward, and sort of once it kicks forward and you've got that hole drilled, it's, you know, there's no way to correct it because then you just make the hole way too big. So it is what it is, but there you go. Another shelf open here in the main shelving room. Usually we have like our hoard of stuff up top here, like our keys and wallet or whatever it is, you know, stuff we got to take home. So we just raised that up, and I raised up the Eldorado Fortress from the bottom shelf, and now it's nicely visible there. Okay, but what about these shelves here? We're gonna take care of that in 1 second. Did you notice how one got my finger? Look at that dirty blood blister. I was feeding one of the connectors into the hole, and I guess I had my finger there too, and it, ow, that hurt. So the first thing I wanna do before taking care of that is actually tidy up my instruction manuals. I've got like a bunch of boxes right here. I may as well just make some random ones that we never use and get those stowed away underneath a Lego City or something because that is a dirty hoard and I'm tired of looking at it. Well, that's all it took. 3 mid-sized Amazon boxes. Another thing for under the table. And then there's the large Lego Technic supercar instruction manuals on top. You know what else has been bothering me over here? And it would be very easy to remove, is this like receptacle. It comes off this here, but there's no power being fed to it. So it's just an aesthetic thing that I can remove. I think it's for like what, 3-phase power if you want to upgrade the power in this place. That's why you see these boxes everywhere. Like when you look over there, you can see them running. But I don't need that. So I flicked the breaker and I'm gonna remove it. That's sort of ugly too. I'm starting to think I should have removed all those when we originally were ripping out like all the conduit and stuff. Who remembers how much like ugly conduit and wires and cables and all that was just running through this place when we first acquired it? Oh my gosh, it was brutal. You know what else is ugly? Those cardboard boxes. Every time I'm like in the Lego City and I'm like filming over here, all I see is cardboard everywhere. I just see that cardboard sitting behind the couch and it's like, that is so ugly. It's just like photobombing. And I don't like things that constantly photobomb. But I don't know where I'm gonna put all that cardboard. I don't wanna put another thing underneath the City, but I would love to get rid of that shelf there. So up here we have our sealed hoard. And this is our backlog. And this used to consume one of these black shelves. So it's like, okay, for now, I'm just gonna put our entire backlog or just our sets to be dealt with on this table over here. And that's gonna clear an entire shelf. And then I can put all our cardboard right here. I know it's moving cardboard around, but it's exciting to me. I'm excited about it. I think it's gonna be way better up here because of course we do lots of shipping. Like we're shipping things a few times a month. So running up and down the stairs to grab shipping boxes and packing material doesn't make any sense. So now it's up here where we actually do all of our shipping. So I think that is just like the best thing ever. And I'm gonna make it my goal to like reduce these shelves hopefully by like mid 2026, just get rid of all this stuff and move on. That's my goal. I want to try and move on and reduce clutter. But that is just like so much better than having it down there. Sure, it's still in the shot when you're up here, but it is what it is. We need those supplies, so there's no way around it. They've actually moved a few times. They used to be in the closet where the 3D printers are, and then we sort of swapped the positions of those, and now they're up there. Now, you probably put this together by now, but the reason I'm working so hard to clear that space there is because that's the position of the Billy cabinets. And what do you think? Doesn't that look so much better? Yeah, and what are we gonna put on there? Well, that's another question that we need to address. What am I gonna put on there? I don't know. Am I gonna do like a certain theme? Is it gonna be like Jurassic or Harry Potter or not Star Wars, but DC, Marvel? But then it's like, well, I like the way that all of these shelves look. So what's another theme that we could put on there? Like, what am I gonna do? I don't know. But I think it's best to have that on reserve for display space, because we're gonna run out of display space one day, and that's 2 more shelves. Now, the black shelf that used to host those cardboard boxes is back over here. It actually used to be over here as well, but I think that one got moved upstairs. But I decided to put it here because it's a good spot to have things, or a good spot to put things when they're on reserve for like the city. Those used to be like on the ground, and nobody likes having Lego on the ground. So I think it makes sense to put that there for now. And that's just a temporary home for it until I figure out what to do with all that stuff and what to do with that additional shelf. But that helped clean up the island and clean up the floor, so I'm pumped up. What am I gonna do here? What am I gonna put on there? Let me give that some thought. These shelves are right by the city, and right by an island, and right by a lot of water. So I think I have a plan. Ooh, look at it from up here. That's awesome too. Wow. The plan involves boats. Got a pretty awesome boat display up here. But what if I make a new boat display with all my boats? Now the thing about displaying ships is they demand a lot of display space because they're so tall. I had to remove the decoration from the top of Metalbeard Sea Cow just to gain access to another couple inches, right? And they sometimes leave a big void spot like that there, but I think they look great on the shelf. There we go, we've got Metalbeard Sea Cow, and then the Black Seas Barracuda right there. Below that is the Destiny's Bounty, and then the Creator 3-in-1 pirate ship, and also the Viking ship. So some of the smaller ones here too. And the Endurance right down here, along with the Shackleton GWP above that, and the River Steamboat. And on the bottom, I relocated the Baratier restaurant and put it on the bottom here. It used to be in a temporary spot where we plan on expanding our deep sea area, so may as well put it down here. And then we have the Silent Mary from Dead Man Tell No Tales right there, so a little Pirates of the Caribbean action. And to hide the power box on the top, I put the Going Merry from One Piece. That one's probably gonna go in the city eventually, so that's a temporary spot for it. But we could put a pretty big ship right there to just fill in that weird space. And did you notice how perfectly these cabinets fit just below the conduit? Whew! Boy, oh boy, am I ever happy that it fits below the conduit and underneath the air duct. It's just perfect, loving that. Just to give you a reference here, the new Black Pearl, or Jack Sparrow's pirate ship, is 25 by 25 inches. That's being 25 long and 25 tall. So here we have 25 inches. So it will require more space than Metalbeard Sea Cow, and it will fit on a Billy shelf, as I believe Billy shelves are 29 inches, and there's 25 right there. So yeah, it will fit on a Billy shelf, just the height of it will take up a lot of space. But that's another reason why I wanted to build this display, is because we have a new epic pirate ship inbound, right? The Black Pearl. It'll look awesome over here. This is what it looks like prior to these changes. All those hideous cardboard boxes just photobombing, brutal. And boom, this is what it looks like after. Hey, that is just so much better. Yeah, I love that. What a great idea. I just love it. It is amazing. Fired right up on that. You probably noticed that, of course, the Titanic, one of my favorite Lego sets of all time, is going to stay up here. That's where I go for parts most frequently. So every time I go for parts to grab brick, tile, or plate, oh, there's the Titanic. So it makes sense for that to stay here. But look at all the space we opened up here. So we can display some big, tall sets here, which is awesome. And I was thinking to myself, like, what theme are we going to put there? Like, what are we going to do? DC, Marvel, Harry Potter, Mario, whatever it may be. But then I was like, okay, well, what if we do boats or ships? And the cool thing about that is it freed up space in random places over there in that room. And it also freed up all that space above the parts too. So it just sort of worked out beautifully. Yeah, it looks amazing. I love it. Woohoo! Well, everybody, I hope you enjoyed this update. Holy, I am just so excited about it. It's amazing. Better than what I thought it would be, to be honest with you. I didn't think it would look that good. That's awesome. All right. Have yourselves a great day. Thank you so much for coming on by. Please remember to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more.